It's like it always goes down in the middle of this run. Ah, ah! Sun's down, sun's down. Ah! Welcome back to our Divergence modded Minecraft Let's Play series. If you recall last episode, we checked out that dungeon and we also crafted ourselves... oh, I dropped that. Whoops. We also crafted ourselves some of the early Botania baubles. I haven't got around to making the Ring of Magnetism and the Ring of Mana, because I've been in the process of moving everything and it's taken a long time, because you know it's 1,000 meters basically, because that mark actually isn't directly on the house here. So there's about 1,000 meters over there, and yeah, and there's no, like, the knapsack from Tinker's Constructs is permalocked. So basically the first bags we're going to be able to make that aren't, we can make like the miner's bag and stuff, but the first bag that we're going to be able to make that's like a free, like, open storage for whatever we want will be the ones, I believe the ones from Thermal Expansion. So it's going to be a little ways to that. But I did get this built today. I don't have the glowstone to put the lights in yet, so we are going to go to the nether today. But I wanted to do that on camera so you could see what the nether looks like where we spawn in. So, but eventually this is going to have 4 sets of endo flames set up and an automatic dropping coal dropping system of some sort. I haven't exactly figured it out, but we'll get that all figured out. And these will all pump into these, and this mana spreader is actually going to go underground then, and kind of get filtered around throughout the base. There's going to be some other places for mana gen, but I wanted that one set up mainly for looks and also for mana gen. So, but I'm not going to worry about the automatic system until we get an automated charcoal system or something like that. So today we've actually got quite a bit to do. Like, this is the chest I have set out for things that we're going to jump into, and yeah, there's quite a bit in there, and I did actually find some cactus today, so found a decent amount. So it's actually in a chest, but one of the spider chests. But alright, let's jump into it. The first thing we're going to get done today is, since we're getting pretty close to jumping into immersive engineering, we've got a bit of creosote oil, but I want to go ahead and get coal coke production started. So what we're going to want to do here is we're going to want to make 26, I believe my math's correct, 26 of the blast furnace bricks. So went ahead and farmed up a bunch of mats for that. I know I got too much sand, but, and we'll just make it like that, get ourselves 26 coke oven bricks. And this is all actually going to get moved across the river, but for now we're just kind of setting it up right here till I can get everything situated. It takes a little while to get everything moved and get building done and everything. So, but I've got most everything moved except for like the Tinker's smeltery, the part of the steel works I got moved over, but not all of it, and then the millstone and all. But you're going to leave that center block out. It's got to be hollow in the middle. Your UI is going to look like that. And all you got to do is just grab yourself some coal. We're going to grab, I guess we'll grab all of it. And we will just put it into there. And I don't know if I showed you last time, but I did get full lapis on this. It does make a huge difference as far as mining goes. But so it's definitely worth getting into that. I still need to upgrade these tools. I just haven't, because I've been doing so much like digging and stuff that the flint, being able to just quickly repair it is really, really nice. So But this is going to take a while, but basically it's going to create coal coke, which is a stronger version of coal, and it's going to create creosote oil that we will use for immersive engineering, as well as some other things. I'm going to go ahead and sleep because I have no walls or anything to protect me from monsters. If you notice, I did set up a bunch of redstone lamps. I looted those dungeons. That's the other one that I explored, which if you didn't see my comment on the last video, I did explore another one of those dungeons. It went a lot better. I was a lot more prepared, and I took a bow, which helped out a ton. And I unlocked some more research here. So, and also if you didn't see the comment I left on the last video, unlocking these two, the Modular and the Railcraft, does unlock immersive engineering. So you just need the two that connect, but of course like this one's going to take that, which is those two, and you know, by the end of it you're going to have all of it. So, but I did also get the cooking for blockheads. I haven't started getting into that just yet. I got the storage drawers, and I got carpenter's blocks. So, but alright, so we got the coal coke production started. The next thing we're going to get into is another block from Railcraft, actually, and it's going to make our lives a whole lot easier. It is the water tank siding. It's another 3x3 hollow structure. Got the material set here. So basically you're just going to put your planks like that. You are going to need to craft this 5 times because it does make, what, 6? Yeah, 6 blocks per craft. So that'll get you 30 of them. And that iron is for something else, I do believe. Let's see. Where do we want to set this up? Because it's going to be a little bit of a system that's going to be set up with it. So we'll just clear out a little area here. And I'm going to grab this stuff because I think we might need it long term. Like I told you before, I am kind of a hoarder on modded Minecraft. So, alright. Put this in a 3x3. And this one, like I said, is hollow as well. So you can leave that middle block out. And now we have the water tank set up. And if you notice, it is slowly, but passively generating water. And it can hold 400 buckets. So, I was about to say 4,000. I don't know what I was thinking. But it can hold 400 buckets. So it's quite a bit. And we are going to use that actually to set up our, where did I put it? Right here. Our combustion engine again. And I also made this redstone engine, which we're going to be using for that as well. So let me grab that out, and let me grab, no, that's all I need. Wait a second. Where are the, forgot to pull out the pipes for this video. No, they're not in there. Let me see. We had those golden pipes and stuff. Well, I might have to craft some more. That's fine. Let me check one more time. We're going to actually set something up today that's going to make our lives a whole lot easier. Yeah, we'll just make some new ones, I guess. And we'll just make... yeah. I guess I left them back at the other base, so... Alright, where's that stone that I cooked up earlier? I thought I cooked up some extra stone. Okay, tell you what, we'll just use it out of, or we'll just make it out of iron, because... or we'll make it out of gold, that's even better. Alright, so... we're going to make a couple sets of pipes here. Golden transport pipes and wooden transport pipes. And we're going to, we don't need a ton of these actually, combine them with, oh that's right, I need to turn it into pipe sealant. You just take cactus green, put it in an empty crafting grid, and that gets you pipe sealant. Then you can take your wooden transport pipe, put the pipe sealant in there. That's going to make it a fluid pipe. And you can do the same for the gold one as well. We may not need that many today, but I am gonna, now that we have this setup going, I'll probably set up more combustion engines. By the way, if you didn't notice, I did make a bunch of apple trees, I think like 9 or 10 of them, and set them up around here, so I have tons of apples, and that's keeping me fed, because I was having food issues before. I was having to hunt cows and pigs and stuff, so. But we'll set that up. Oh, that actually doesn't need a redstone engine, so that's just an extra redstone engine that we've got, I guess. Which, that works for me. And let me go ahead and grab a pipe here, just because it makes it a little bit easier to set this up. We will set this right here, our golden fluid pipe. We're going to run it down like that, and we'll set this combustion engine up like so. So if you notice, it's going to be slowly filling with water. Now it is going to take a little while for this internal buffer to fill up. But basically that way we can run this with the oil, which I need to move over here actually, but we'll be able to run that with the oil and not have to constantly like manually fill it up with water. So that is going to make it quite a bit nicer. And we'll set the assembly table up and all that here in just a little bit. We're going to give that some time to fill up while we make some of this other stuff. So. Alright, the next thing we're going to be getting into is actually a little bit of the modular stuff that we unlocked right here. If you're not familiar with it, if you're like me and you love applied energistics, we're actually going to need a lot of this stuff. I think actually all this stuff is for that. I know some of this is for a different modular setup than what we're going to start with, but okay. But if you're like me and you like applied energistics, but it is, you know, especially in this pack, it's really, you know, pretty far into the game, about towards end game, I'd say. But if you're like me and you really like the setup of applied energistics, you will love modular, because it's a really early game, early-ish applied energistics setup. So the first thing you're going to want to do is build your modular storage core, which is just 4 pieces of wood, 4 planks, and then a chest. So we'll set that up real quick here, just like this. And a chest. And I got the achievement bigger storage, but basically I'm tired of all these chests sitting around here and just making a big mess. So we'll set this up just right here. And if you notice, we can open it up, and there's a little scroll bar here, and we can throw in, let's grab some of this sorted junk here and just throw it in there. So, you know, it's just a glorified chest at this point. And if you notice, we can open this up. It has 66 slots that it can hold stuff as of right now. But what you can do is you can actually just put string in the middle here and then planks around the side, and that's going to get you storage expansions. Now if you throw these on there, they don't actually increase the size at all as, you know, standalone thing. But what you can do is you can combine them with things. So for example, if we took one and we put it with a chest, that's going to get us a capacity storage increase. Let's make 2 of these actually. Capacity storage expansion. So if I was to take these and I set them down just like that, as long as they're touching this, now if we open this up, we have 88 slots. And of course if we just did one of these, that would be 77. So it's 11 slots for each of these. So, you know, you can build this as big as you want, and it, you know, any shape, it really doesn't matter. Now, what we can also do is, let's see, if you combine this with a book, for example, that's going to get you the sorting storage expansion. And we'll just put that in the middle there, and you can click anywhere on here, but it's going to add the sort button. So if you notice, like, we can mess these all up or whatever, and you hit that sort button, and it's going to sort them out. So kind of nice to have it. You know, and like I said, these can be as big as you want them to be, so it really doesn't hurt to make additions like that. And you only need one. No matter how big it gets, one is fine. Now another thing that you can do is you can take one of these, combine it with a book and quill, and that gets you the search storage expansion, which is really, really nice. So now, for example, we can type in marble, and there you go. Now I will say in this pack it's disabled, but there is a crafting storage expansion, but it is perma-locked in this pack, so it's probably just an incentive to get into AE, you know, once you can. But basically that's going to put a crafting grid in there, and it's going to let you craft just like if you were in Applied Energistics or something. So another thing that we can do is we can take one of these, take an ender pearl and a hopper, and that gets us the hopping storage expansion. Now there's a lot of use for this. What I'm going to set it up for here today is mainly just to show it to you. I don't have a personal use for it just yet. But if we put that up there and we shift right click on it, you can set the range. So we're going to go ahead and set the range to max. So if we're like, let's see, if you notice, it's getting that seed right there is getting pulled in, and now it's in our system. And if we drop some items here on the ground, they get pulled right in and they're in our system. So it's, it could be a really nice thing, especially for like a farm or something like that, where you might use a vacuum chest, but in this pack, of course, vacuum chests are pretty far down the line, because that would be Ender IO, which, where does this pack have Ender IO? I didn't even think about that. I'm pretty sure it doesn't. Okay, so you're not going to have vacuum chests, but you could use this thing, and of course you could link this into, you could make little subsystems that pipe out to other systems and everything, because if you set up, let me find it here. There's also a security storage, so if you're on a server, you can set that so nobody can access it, and you can actually click on it and type in names of people that you want to have allowed access to it. And this smashing storage expansion works a lot like, what's the name from Applied Energistics? Something plane, I can't think of it, but basically it's going to break any block that's put in front of it. So you could use it for a sugarcane farm or something like that. The IO storage expansion is where you're going to import and export items out of it. And you can go in and you can set if you want it to be export, if you want it to be import, or you can have it just determine it. And you can also blacklist and whitelist, stuff like that. Remote storage terminal, you can actually remotely access it. So that's kind of nice. And yeah, that's pretty much all the components of it. But it's really, really nice, fully expandable, and we're going to be putting all of our stuff into here, so it's a lot easier to find things. But I'll do that off camera. So this should be still got a ways, but alright, the next thing I'm going to show you is another thing from Modular expansion that's really, really nice, especially since we're early game. We don't have the tech and stuff that we need to get like powered furnaces and whatnot. So what we're going to be doing is, this is another block that needs to be hollow, but you can use any kind of block pretty much here. We're going to be using stone bricks because they're pretty good, but the best is diamond blocks. Actually, I shouldn't have put that block there. But the first thing we're going to make is, what's the setup for it? It's a redstone flux power bank. Now you could do this with solid fuel, liquid fuel, mana fuel, any of that. Now, I didn't think about liquid fuel. We could probably use our oil that way. I don't know. I may test it and I might let you guys know, but the stuff I have prepped right now is for the redstone flux power bank. So, but I'll probably test this Actually, I'm going to stick with this because pretty soon we're going to be getting into immersive engineering and we're just going to be generating power. So, but basically you're just going to put iron and then redstone blocks like that. That's going to get you a redstone flux power bank. Now what we can do is we're going to set this on the side here. And if you notice, it stores 10,000 power. That's not much, but this thing is pretty cheap to run as well. So, and the next thing we're going to make, you just take a furnace and put iron, whoops, around it like so. That's going to get you the modular furnace core. And if you put that in here, if you notice, it turned into a multi-block. And now if you click on it, you can see it has speed, efficiency, multiplicity. The multiplicity is going to be, you know, chance to multiply and stuff. Or no, sorry. It's like this is just going to do one at a time. But let's say it had a multiplicity of 4. For example, if you made this out of diamond blocks instead of stone bricks, this would be a multiplicity of 4. So if you put in, say 4, I don't know, wood, it would make 4 charcoal in one cooking process. So, and then efficiency is how well, you know, it's efficient on the fuel, the power, and the speed is, of course, how fast it goes. So, let's see. Let's grab our kinesis pipe here. I'll probably set this up a little close. Nah, I'll just pull it out right here, somewhere. I don't know. But we're going to set back up the assembly table later. I'll do that off camera, though. Where did I put my buckets? So let's go ahead and drop some fuel in this. And I will show you an example of how this works. So, let me grab something that we could cook here. I'll just take this and that. We'll throw this in there, and there you go. Now it's cooking, and it takes, I believe, it does take a little bit of power per process. Yeah, I don't remember exactly how much. Let's see. It was about 1,400 or 1,500, something like that. It's not too much. And of course we can just turn this off, and then I just wanted to show it to you right now. I'm kind of letting this water build up because it does take a while, but it is kind of nice that it's just passively generated and we can pump out of it. Whereas we didn't really have a way to build up water and pump out of it previously. So, and we could always make multiple water tanks. I might do that if I can find another, like, more slime balls, because I don't recall where I found the slimes. It was in the mines, but the mines are actually really expansive at this point. So, but yeah, if you notice, it just ran, how much oil did it use? 112 millibuckets, and it's going to be running, it'll probably cook up 10 stone or so on that, so it's not bad. Alright, so the next thing sorry about that. I'm just going to throw all of this in here for now. Cannot believe I didn't need that redstone engine. And okay. And let's grab this, and we're going to be going, like I said, we're going to be going to the nether today. So yeah, if you notice, this has already made 13 coal coke, and we have 6,500 creosote oil. It's half a bucket for every coal coke. So alright. And I hope you guys like this building. It did take me quite a little while to farm up the resources, and this is just living wood planks and then carpenter's blocks. I'm actually really happy to have those unlocked because they're one of my favorite items in modded Minecraft. So and then just the decorative living wood blocks, and then of course this is living rock slabs and stairs. and fences with leaves. So, and then that's white stained glass. So, but alright. So I guess we're gonna build the nether portal. Oh my god. How do we... Am I missing something? Oh, we actually need steel in this pack. Okay. That's fine. We got some over here. So you do actually need steel for your flint and steel, so. Alright. And I'm actually going to drop all this stuff off because I have bad luck. When I first spawn into the nether, I have really bad luck of spawning in and it being, you know, right over the lava or something like that, and just falling to my death. So, we will, let me grab a piece of dirt, actually, to do the corner with it. And let me go ahead and sleep, maybe. And we'll see what our nether spawn looks like. And I hope you guys like this area for the base. I personally like it because, like I said, the base is going to span this river, and we're going to have probably tech on this side and magic on that side, and we'll make it kind of fancy. I have a really cool idea for the Britannia setup. It's just taking a little while to build it all, so just be patient with me. Alright. And we're going to do that. And there we go. This will be moved, by the way. It won't stay here forever, but this will be the general vicinity. And like I said, I need to get in the nether, get some glowstone, and start lighting this area up. So, alright, here we go. Wish us luck, because I tend to have really bad luck with the nether. So, alright. I'm hoping to get... I like when you can spawn like inside of a little cave system or something, because you don't have the ghast issue. But, oh, wait, what? You need to make a nether portal key first. What is a nether portal key? What is this thing? I didn't know we needed a key to get into the nether. Alright. Nether portal key is a broken nether key, iron, and flint and steel. Which a broken nether key, no clue. I bet it's gonna come from a dungeon or something. So, okay, well, now we know. Why did I put that redstone lamp there? Because now it's in the way of my pure daisies. Okay, well, I guess we're not going to be going to the nether today. It's not what I was expecting. But, yeah. Sorry about that, guys. Between this episode and next, I will try to find a nether portal key then. And maybe next episode we'll jump into the nether. So, I guess I'm not getting glowstone for now. Because I was wanting to light this up with chiseled glowstone. And I still need to do some kind of a graphic on these carpenter's blocks. So, not entirely sure what I'm going to do. If you do have a preference or an idea or something, just let me know in the comments. That would be very much appreciated. But yeah, so I guess we'll attempt it again next episode. But But I appreciate you guys joining me. If you enjoyed this episode, just leave a like, comment, subscribe, share it with your friends. It's very, very much appreciated. I'll throw a link up right now if you want to subscribe. It should be at the top right of the video. And next episode we will be getting into the nether, hopefully. I'm going to do my best to find a key, and we'll also hopefully be jumping into immersive engineering. So it does take quite a while to build those pieces for the for unlocking this stuff. If you didn't see the exception or the advanced tech augmentations, they're pretty tough. Let me find them here real quick. I may have showed you guys previously. Let's see. Where are they? I can't seem to find them. I think I'm probably just blind. Okay. But yeah, they take the exceptional tech augmentation and then coal coke, silver gears, invar ingots, gold ingots, steel tough rod, golden chipset, iron chipset. So they are a little bit of work to get. So I'm gonna do my best though to get them for next episode. So, but that's another reason we need the coal coke production. And yeah. Also worth noting, while I'm thinking about it, the blast furnace from Railcraft is disabled in this pack, so you're going to be using the Tinker Steelworks probably for the majority of your steel needs, but we'll see. I haven't tried making steel in the smeltery yet. It might be possible, but I'll try to remember to check that out and let you know for next episode. But also I did look through the mod list again, and there's a lot of good mods. Catwalks mod, if you're not familiar with it, I did showcase it a little bit in my Revolution pack, or my Revolution Let's Play, but it's a really fun mod to play with. Also, by the way, if you're curious about the Revolution, I've kind of put it on the back burner right now because Divergence is so grindy and everything. But if anybody is waiting for an episode, just let me know and I'll try to speed that up a little bit. But anyway, I'm gonna cut the episode there, and I'll see you next time. So until then, take care, and I will see you then.